to me and his channel.
What's up, it's your boy LOE Visuals. I'm back with another how y'all day going. Hope y'all vibing, y'all chilling, y'all enjoying y'all day. I'm predicting that I'm in a good mood. Really in a good mood. We just hit 600 subs. Shout out to y'all. Y'all the best. I love y'all guys so much. But let's talk about it. The college football playoff was announced, and it's been a lot of talk. Teams got left out, and it's like that every year. I'm not surprised or anything like that, but let's talk about it. We'll talk about who should have got in, who I think, or did they get it right? The number one team was ranked Michigan. Michigan got in. Big Ten champs. I'm not surprised one bit. Beat Ohio State, won the Big Ten, undefeated. I'm not surprised, especially being that they were right behind Georgia, and we know what happened. We'll get into what happened to Georgia a little bit later. But Michigan got in, and I knew that was kind of warranted for them to get in. I think they really deserve it, honestly. I think that Michigan team with Harbaugh is very physical. They have a great defense, good quarterback. They got receivers. I mean, I think they're a talented bunch. Now, this next team, Washington, number 2 in the nation. I'm not the biggest Washington fan. I feel like they do have a high-powered offense with Penix and Odunze, and their receiver group. I love their receiver group, but I just feel like that defense isn't physical enough, to hang around with the upper echelon. Now I could be wrong, but I do think it could be an issue. Now they're gonna go against a Texas team. I think this Texas team is gonna be very physical. They're gonna have weapons on the outside. They're gonna have defensive backs. They're gonna be a complete team, and I think it's gonna be the most complete team that Washington has ran by. I mean, you could say, besides, Oregon, this is the best team. I would give Oregon that slight edge, but I feel like Oregon and Texas, as far as defense, they're probably right there, but I would lean Texas over physicality. I think that Texas bunch and their front row could cause a lot of problems because they rotate guys in, and I think they're going to be very fresh and make it very interesting against a Washington team that's been kind of skating by with 3-point wins, and they struggled against a Washington State team. It's gonna be very close, in my opinion. I don't think it'll be an upset if Texas beat Washington. I can leave that to you guys right there. I don't think it'll be an upset at all. I'm not wrong about that at all. Now, Bama, and Texas are 3 and 4. Now let's talk about Texas. Texas, they got one loss to OU. It was kind of early in the season, and I'm an OU fan. Shout out to my Boomer Sooners. We get their defense right, we're gonna be in here. But right now, our defense is, getting better, but we're not there yet. But I think we're gonna be good. We got a 5-star QB. He's a sophomore. He's gonna be a sophomore coming up. I don't know if he redshirted, but look out for him. I'm not. A lot of people saying that Texas shouldn't have got in because they lost to OU, but they won like 8 or 9 straight, and 8 straight or something like that, and they just won the Big 12 championship. It's kind of hard to go against that. It is. It's hard, and they just got their starting quarterback Quentin Ewers back. I love Ewers too. I think they got a real solid receiver group. Adonai Mitchell, Xavier Worthy. They got guys that's so good that they don't even play. Like I seen the freshman last year for DeSoto. Shout out to my partner Kurt. He went to DeSoto. But his name Jonte Cook. He don't even play, and that receiver group is in Texas. It's going to be probably the most loaded receiver group that Washington has seen. As far as electrifying, those guys are electrifying. And I think Washington is going to be you know, kind of getting a taste of their own medicine at that point. But that's just how I feel. But now, we are the number 4 ranked team, Alabama. Alabama's 12-1. They just beat Georgia yesterday. A lot of people are kind of irritated that they got in. But I told my brother we was talking about it. He was like, what's the differential? I mean, Bama gets in and they beat Georgia. I mean, Kirby Smart said it last year and it kind of messed them up. He said the SEC champion should always get a bid to the playoff. I think that's the best division in football. If you don't have an SEC champion in the football, especially a one-loss SEC champion in the playoff, I just don't think. And that's not me. You know, I wasn't saying that it should be an all SEC championship, but playoff. But I was shocked that Georgia didn't get in. I thought that Georgia was gonna sneak in, even with one loss being that they had 28 straight or 29 straight or something like that. I thought they were gonna sneak in and slide through. But I guess, you know, losing at the wrong time was a real bad move for them. You know, they lost their last game, and I mean, what can you say? I mean, it wasn't really competitive. I mean, it was competitive, but Georgia didn't control that game really in no spots. I think Bama controlled the tempo. They were more physical. They ran the ball. They beat Georgia in a physicality game. Jalen Milroy didn't look like a deer in headlight. He looked great. We thought that Milroy, you know, would probably be done, but you know, he actually bounced back during this season and got his team to the playoff. And I said that though. I was like, man, Nick Saban beats Kirby Smart and this 29-0 team, and they don't get in, he's gonna let them have it. Cause last year, you know, they went on the same situation. They went on like a little streak. I think they made a loss to Georgia, but you know, they had lost. No, they had 2 losses, you know, but it was by 3 points or something like that. They lost to Tennessee on like a field goal at the end of the game. It was like a 1-point loss. I think they might have had 1 loss against another team, against Georgia, I think, and it was close. But they didn't get in, and Nick Saban was very upset. I thought they should have got in, if we being honest. But with those 2 losses, I can see why they didn't get in. But this year, I mean, with them beating the number 1 team and being 12-1 and on like an 11-game win streak, only lost to Texas, it would kind of be hard not to put them in. Especially with Kirby Smart saying the SEC champion deserves to get in. Now, I didn't think that Georgia would drop down 5 spots, but I mean, they chose to lose at the wrong time. Now, a lot of people are irritated that Florida State didn't get in. I mean, do we really want to see Florida State in? I mean, they probably are deserving a 12-0 ACC champion, but the ACC was very weak this year. If we're being honest, Clemson was where they needed to be. I mean, North Carolina wasn't that overwhelming. Duke started off like they could be possibly good, but they went back to Duke football that we all know. Louisville, I mean, they were all right. But, I mean, they couldn't beat a Florida State. And they were supposed to be the second best team in the ACC, but they couldn't beat the Florida State team without their starting QB, Jordan Travis. And he's not playing, being probably the big reason they didn't get in. He probably plays, they get in. But he didn't play, so I kind of knew they weren't going to let them in, if we're being honest. And I think they probably got robbed, but it's like that. I think the committee knew the type of revenue they can pull in with a Michigan versus Alabama. We being honest. That's gonna do a lot of money, Michigan versus Alabama. Now a lot of people gonna feel like Florida State got robbed, that showed the coverage of Norvell head dropping when they didn't get in. But I mean, this Florida State team is gonna play Georgia maybe, and it'll be kind of understandable why they didn't get in. But yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at it. I think they got the right foe in. If we just being honest, they just took all the conference championship winners. If you didn't win your conference championship, you didn't get in. except the ACC, and I don't think they feel like the ACC was as deep as it should have been as far as competitive, and that's probably why Florida State didn't get in. I still think the playoff is, a work in progress. They probably should go to 8 teams. I think 12 would be too many, but 8 would be perfect. That's just how I feel. I think 8 would be perfect. We get to see all this nonsense go out the window. You want to play Bama at the 8 seed and their 4 seed or whatever, boom. We just get to weed all of the guys that, you shouldn't be here, but, we punish a guy for losing, to a team that can possibly make the play. I feel like Ohio State should still be getting a shot. Them losing to Michigan shouldn't just kill them, but, they lost at the wrong time and they dropped a few spots and it cost them. But when we go to 8 teams, we'll be able to see those teams like Michigan get in. Michigan and Ohio State get in, because they're in the same conference, same division in conference. So, even though Ohio State was the next best team in the Big Ten, they got to play Michigan. One of those two are going to have to play each other to get to the Big Ten championship instead of like Iowa, who's just, beating the very weak of the Big Ten and still getting to the Big Ten championship. That's just how I feel, but I'm fine with the 4. Let me know what you guys think about the 4. I think I'm fine with the 4. I think they got the right 4, but that's just how I feel. Let me know what you guys think. We can talk about it and chop it up in the comment section. I think they got the right 4. We're just being honest, just off strength and schedule and, players that they need. Jordan Travis not playing is the reason Florida State didn't get in. We just being honest. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Make sure y'all smash the like button, smash the like button, smash the like button. We're on the road to 1K subscribers. Hit the subscribe button. I love you guys so much, so much, so much, so much, so much. I'm out.